While the Smart stay the same, the new Amazon Echo has been given a much-needed chassis makeover with a price that's just too compelling to resist. The Amazon Echo will always be known as the device that brought smarts to the speaker world. And it was Alexa, Amazon's voice AI, that brought the Echo to life. Granted, it was a gimmick at first, but Amazon has been vocal about improving Alexa, and it's now a vital and voracious part of the smart home puzzle. This is both a blessing and a curse for Amazon. Initially, Alexa was only available through the devices the company made, but now it's omnipresent, with many a speaker manufacturer allowed to use the voice AI, the most high-profile recently being the Something needed to change for Amazon to stay at the top of the smart speaker game, and that's where the Amazon Echo, second generation, comes in. It's a whole different look for the Echo range. It is a speaker that's been designed to blend in with your home furnishings rather than a prop for the latest Star Wars movie. But does blending in mean that Amazon's Echo no longer stands out? This is how we got on when we used the Echo's younger brother, the Echo Dot, for a week. The new Amazon Echo continues Amazon's crusade of making voice the future of the operating system, bolstering Alexa's skill set and wrapping all of this up in a much nicer chassis, and interchangeable one at that. The new look Echo is smaller and wider than its predecessor, which means it's a lot more steadier on its feet. While we always felt that an accidental nudge would topple the original Echo over, the new Echo's sturdier footprint means that it isn't going anywhere. Its look does mean that it's less sci-fi and more in keeping with the current crop of smart speakers, in particular, and Apple's not yet released. We haven't got an issue with this. The style is more desirable than the original Echo, and Amazon has decided to combine elements of the Dot with a full-size device, switching up the volume dial for a pair of buttons. These are joined by a mute button to stop Alexa hearing everything, and a button to summon Alexa if you're too busy to say its name out loud. This does mean the nice ergonomic experience of rotating a dial rather than tapping the buttons on the top is missing, which is a shame. The all-new Amazon Echo's exact measurement are 148 x 88 x 88 mm. Compare this to the original's 235 x 84 x 84 mm, and it's plain to see the height loss and waist gain. Weight-wise, it's of solid 821 g. The Amazon Echo we tested came in the color charcoal fabric, but there are a number of other colors to choose from. That's right, Amazon has stretched beyond black and white with its color palette, as well as the material it is using to cover the Echo's innards. There are 3 fabric options: charcoal, heather, and sandstone. There are also 3 finish offerings: oak, walnut, and silver. Their names, apart from the last, may conjure up wood, but it's worth noting that the shells are made from plastic and are $10 more expensive than the fabric versions. The shell is interchangeable, too. So, if you change the decor in your living room, you can in theory buy a new shell to encase your Echo. These are available separately for £20 for the fabric versions and £30. This does feel a touch expensive, given it means you are paying around a third of the price for a shell, when most of the money has surely gone into the internals of the Echo machine, but the option is there. Amazon has kept it simple when it comes to outputs. There is just room for the power port and 3. "5mm audio output on the back, which was previously only featured on the smaller Echo. The Amazon Echo, second generation, is a breeze to set up, but it does mean that you have to venture into the Amazon Alexa app. Amazon has made some improvement with its Alexa app, but it's just not slick enough for our liking. It does spell out how to get the Echo onto your network, though, so there's no denying its simplicity when it comes to installation. Head to Settings and set up a new device, and then just choose the right Echo for installation. They are handily shown as icons, and follow the setup instructions. We had no problems at all installing, which meant that we saw the green ring light in a minute or so and were ready to start asking Alexa to do things. That's actually quite a big jump for many people who first get an Amazon Echo, actually knowing what to ask Alexa, what works and what doesn't. Obviously, you can check out TechRadar's handy guide, but Amazon also add a little booklet into the mix with some ideas. These are pretty simple but effective. So, you can ask Alexa what the time is, what the weather is like. You will have to input where you actually live for this. For a flash news bulletin, ask it a joke. To set a timer, there's a whole host of things you can do without setting up a skill, which are essentially the Echo's version of apps for your phone. But to really make your Echo sing, and it does sing, just ask it. You will want to dive into the skills and modify the Echo to work for you. Again, this is a simple process. Head to the All Skills version of the app, but it's a quality minefield. There are thousands available, but only a small percentage of these are actually worth bothering with, depending on what other smart things you have around the house. In our tests, we hooked the Echo up to the following skills: Amazon Music, Spotify, TuneIn, Hive Thermostat, and Smart Lights, a Sonos system, our Just Eat account, and Google Calendar. On the whole, the Echo managed to work well, although it did occasionally trip itself up and get confused. Asking for 6 Music, the UK radio station, would sometimes take us to a devilish playlist of 666 music, while we would eventually get to the radio station we wanted by sometimes saying BBC 6 music to avoid confusion. Other times we would have to add on TuneIn to the end of what we asked Alexa. Yo, you need to do this if you have 2 or more music accounts linked up to it as well, but that makes sense. In the app you can choose, say, Amazon Music as being the most dominant service to avoid having to repeat commands over and over. Other teething issues included some content being played on another Echo device, not in the same room as us, when we wanted it to be played on the new Amazon Echo. We tried out Alexa reading aloud one of our Kindle books, and its voice sounded distant. It took us a few seconds to realize that it was because the book was being read in the upstairs bedroom, where our first-gen Echo resides. But these are only occasional glitches with what is a simple and smooth service offered by Amazon. Echo and Alexa have made making your home smart so much easier, and these devices have to be applauded for that. Sound quality on the Amazon Echo, second generation, was crisp. Every time Alexa spoke it was very clear as to what she's saying, and the Echo 7 mic array meant that it always picked up when we said Alexa. And Alex, much to the annoyance of our friend, called Alex. To test out what music is like through it, we chose a mixture of music. Fortet's excellent new energy hit the bass notes well, with the Echo coping to a point. That said, if you want a sound upgrade, then it's best to look at the new Amazon Echo is more than passable with its Soul 2. Six-inch woofer and single 0.6-inch. The inclusion of Dolby processing does offer a more expansive sound, but it wasn't as warm as we would have liked. Crank it up, and the sound quality also starts to break up a little. The twang of Weezer's guitars and Pacific Daydream were picked out well, however, so it's more in the lower levels where the Echo starts to strain. Comparing it to the original Amazon Echo, and the new model easily competes, which is fantastic considering the radically lower price point. Although not exclusive to this model of Amazon Echo, Alexa has been given some significant upgrades in recent times with some great new features. The ability to take calls through the Echo is a nice addition, as is the drop-in feature, essentially an intercom for your home between Echo devices. This has cut down the shouting upstairs that dinner is ready din no end in our home. The routines feature is warranted too. This bunches a number of smart things together that can't happen with one command. You can now turn on lights and get a morning briefing just by saying, "Alexa, start my day." It's a fine feature and one that will grow and grow when more skills are added. The grouping of smart home devices has also been improved, which makes it a lot easier to control multiple devices from multiple manufacturers with just one command. Again, if you want to smooth out your smart home, then you may want to opt for the Amazon Echo Plus, which offers even more simplified smart device discovery and essentially does away with many a smart device hub thanks to its Zigbee integration. The new Amazon Echo, second generation, is a refreshing update to the Amazon range and a radically reduced price. It's a better-looking speaker than the original and is packed with all the smarts you have come to expect from the Amazon, the Echo range, and, most importantly, Alexa. Its arrival, though, doesn't quite have the heft or wow factor of the original Echo, and it can't quite match the likes of Sonos for sound quality. But its price point is utterly compelling. For Amazon to offer a speaker that's better looking than its predecessor with no reduction in features at a price that's some 40% cheaper is a fantastic achievement.